Folklore Unlocked. I'm Austin, and like always, I'm joined by Ethan.
Yep, hello again, everyone.
And this week, we are finally getting away from the England area and going a little bit south to Germany for Frau Perchta. And a little background on Frau Perchta is that she's a pagan goddess or witch from the Alpine region of southern Germany and northern Austria. And she's also known as Berchta with a B or Bertha. And she's also called Spinnstubenfrau or the spinning room lady.
Now, the depiction for is it resembles a decrepit old crone, and similar to the Norse goddess Frigga, and both share the domestic responsibility traits, including spinning, specifically of domestic neatness. So both of them kind of spin flax. And the legends of these state that people should have all their flax spun by the 12th night, which is January 6th. Uh, Perchta would trample or set fire to half the spun fibers or make a mess of your house if you did not finish them. And I feel like this is kind of a contradiction, but then she hates messy houses. So, and then to appease her, you leave out a bowl of porridge. And if you don't spin your flax, clean your house, or leave out a bowl of porridge, she'll disembowel you and replace your insides with rocks and straw. So just wonderful.
Sounds like a very violent Goldilocks situation.
Well, hey, just spin your flax and clean your home, leave out a bowl of porridge, and you don't have to worry about it.
And Perchta is also linked to the wild hunt or Villjagd, which we've talked about earlier. So I'm gonna take a guess that Frau Perchta is the old lady that hunts. That's the huntress in the Villjagd. And this legend is stated that she does indeed fly around the sky, and she is attended to by an army of lost souls, including the demonic looking Perchton, which is an army of servants very visually similar to Krampus, which we've also talked about. And among Perchta's army are the souls of unbaptized children, which is a seems to be a common trope in these Germanic legends.
I can only deal with one Krampus at a time. If I ran into an army of similar Krampus things, I'd be done.
They just said visually similar, not actually Krampus.
Well, I know not exactly Camp Krampus, but let's say like Krampus adjacent, like things like you said, similar to Krampus. Anything similar to Krampus has got to be terrifying.
Got I gotta agree, gotta be terrifying.
The Perch are tied to Epiphany, and then the last 3 Thursdays before Christmas, which are also known as Birch Till Nights or Knocking Nights. So just a little bit of trivia there.
And other legends state if you hear wind and thunder roaring through the mountains on Burkeville nights, you're hearing Perchta leading the Villayard. And Frau Perchta is also known as Hall, a winter goddess, which means shining or bright, which is why she is tied with Epiphany. And she's got a dual nature leading to being called evil or ugly Perchta, and also pretty Perchton. And Jacob Grimm, one half of the Brothers Grimm, states that Perchta is the Germanic goddess Holda's southern cousin, due to them both being guardians of beasts. And apparently she can also shapeshift.
Wonderful.
Yeah, completely wonderful. Now that we've been doing this a while, the Brothers Grimm are really starting to come up a lot more.
Oh, and they're
And
gonna come up even more.
a lot more. Like we've been doing this for close to a year now, and the Grimm brothers are getting brought up a lot more. A lot of things we've covered in previous episodes are getting brought up a lot more. So yeah, and on to our thought. I think Frau Perchta, like Krampus, Santa, and elves, is no more than a cool Christmas time story, though. Though I think it's more interesting than that of Santa and elves, just because it's tied with Krampus and also not solely a Christmas time, because she's tied to the wild hunt of Germanic folklore, so there's also that.
Yeah, I had never heard of Frau Perchta before this video. Uh, I yeah, I'd never heard of it, but it has a bit of interesting and weird things, kind of like the flax spinning and the hating a messy home. Which, again, I think the messy home thing, and then her also messing up homes if you don't spin your flax is kind of contradicting, but eh. And that puts it very different than other legends that I've heard of, because like that's just seems a little bit odd. So it kind of makes it interesting. And then also, just gotta talk about the Army of Souls. The Army of Souls is also very terrifying sounding like, since they look similar to Krampus or whatnot. So I'm imagining the Krampus movie. Everything looks like anything in the Krampus movie. That's what I'm imagining. But nonetheless, I think it's just a story and not anything you really have to worry about. So,
But the fact that if you don't leave her porridge, spin your flax and clean your home, that she'll literally disembowel you and fill you up with rocks and straw, kind of scares me.
yeah, I'm just imagining if like you were sitting there like cleaning up your home or something like that, and then you forgot like a little speck of dust, and then she just walks in, finds it, just instantly disembowels you. Not even anything else.
And just imagine if like you live in the middle, like in the country, and just are surrounded by like gravel and stuff, and have like straw out in a barn, and she literally uses your own stuff against you to fill you up after she disembowels you.
That's a good point. She just walks out to the barn, just grabs some straw. It's like, ah, this will do.
Like, yeah, this is this is what you get. But think that's all we've got for this week. Next week, we are finally returning back from Europe, back back stateside, and we're going down to the swamps of Louisiana again, where we're going to face the Rougarou, or otherwise known as the Loup Garou, which is also called the Cajun Werewolf.
Ooh.
Any last words, Ethan?
Just thanks for watching.
Well, thanks for watching. If you're on YouTube, like, comment, subscribe. If you're on Spotify, drop us a follow, and we'll see you next week.
Yep. Bye, everyone.